Hello, this is Michael with Tiny Frog Technologies. I want to talk a little bit about, as a business owner, I'd like to talk a little bit outside the realm of creating websites, more about things that I've done in building my business. I started the company in 2003, so it's been quite a while, and over the course of 13 years now, I've worked with many employees, contractors, clients, vendors, suppliers, and so forth and so on. And when I started my business, someone had given me this kind of idea or principle to run a business by that I have continued to use, and it's been super effective, and it's called praise in public, criticize in private. So I've found that having worked in companies in the past, when I get praised in public, it tends to give me a really good feeling, and I found when I've been criticized in public, it tends to give me a really bad feeling. And I found when I have been criticized or if someone's giving me recommendations on how to improve in a private setting, it's much easier for me to take from an ego perspective and much easier for me to accept. So I've really applied that principle to how I work with people in my business from every area. Once again, employees, contractors, clients, prospective clients, vendors, suppliers, so forth and so on. And I found it's worked really well. So if someone does something that's really good, it's easy to kind of glaze over that or not pay attention to it or not acknowledge it. But anytime I get positive feedback from a client, for example, about one of the people that I work with, I really go out of my way to acknowledge that person and make sure that they realize that they've been acknowledged, not only from me, but my client. And on the other side of the fence, once again, criticizing in private, I found that, or pointing out areas where people need to improve in private, I found that it's a much more effective tactic than doing it in a public setting, which is really demeaning and mean, really. So I just want to mention that. I think it's a really important principle to use when you're working with anyone. Thank you. This is Michael with Tiny Frog Technologies.